We're going to start with some new developments concerning disgraced Pastor Robert Morris, who says that he wants millions of dollars in retirement money from the church that he says fired him.
So we read through a new court filing, and it shows us details of a dispute between Morris and between Gateway Church amid his child sex abuse allegations. Andrea Lucia live from outside the church in Southlake. Andrea, can you walk us through what you've learned today?
Yeah, absolutely. Robert Morris is asking for $1 million up front and then a whole lot more in the years, possibly decades to come. This is a dispute over retirement benefits that until now has been playing out in private. But yesterday, the church asked a Tarrant County court to get involved, put a halt to Morris's efforts to send this all to arbitration. But what is really interesting is everything else that gets revealed in the 80 or so pages that they filed. In a demand for arbitration, 63-year-old Robert Morris claims Gateway elders made a verbal commitment to him that he would receive $800,000 a year until he reached the age of 70, and then $600,000 a year thereafter, with payments continuing to go to his wife Debbie after his death. Morris says in the meeting at Gateway last June where he was forced to resign, he specifically asked and was assured he would receive his retirement benefit, but that the church may need to get creative with how he was going to be paid. Morris claims he would not have agreed to the termination otherwise. In an earlier letter, Morris's attorney warns if the church doesn't cooperate, Pastor Robert could be forced to make clear that he was transparent with the board about his sexual encounters with an underage girl. The letter identifies the girl as Cindy Clemishire, whose accusations that Morris abused her beginning at the age of 12 have led to criminal charges against him in Oklahoma. The church denies Morris's claims, calling on him to stop falsely claiming that all Gateway elders were aware of the abuse. Morris, the court records show, is also seeking access to social media accounts associated with him, as well as rights to website domains like PastorRobert.com and publication rights to his books and recorded sermons. The church he once led has so far denied all his requests. Yeah, the church says it has no record of an agreement for the amount of money that Morris is talking about. It says it does have an agreement that says, in part, no benefits will be paid if Morris's departure is linked to a felony conviction or plea. And with those charges filed against him in Oklahoma, a conviction or a guilty plea, certainly a possibility here. We will be watching to see what the courts have to say. Reporting live in Southlake, Andrea Lucia, CBS News, Texas.